Hello YouTube, and welcome to the DBTGAMER show. Zombie Let's Play Part 7. In the last episode, Mr. Garnet, what happened?
Seraph on camera, if you don't mind. I know we're not on camera, but fuck it.
We're on the Elgato HD capture card, my friend. Recorded in 1080p.
I know, we've stepped up from the phone camera pointed at the screen bollocks that you
we haven't used that in years, my friend.
Insisted on, for God knows how. Just freaking capture cards. I'll give you the froggy money, mate.
This thing was an absolute temperamental little piece of shit last part.
It was. It was weird, but it cut out the screen on the monitor, so we couldn't see anything, but it was still capturing. And yeah, last time I also ate a Nintendo Switch cartridge, but that's
you licked a Nintendo Switch cartridge. If you had eaten one, I would have to wait for it to come out of your back end.
No, would it still work, do you think?
Well, let's put it this way: your Game Boy would have to be submerged in waters. I'm pretty sure, maybe.
My original Game Boy was left out on the front step in a storm once. It was completely waterlogged by the time. Oh shit, my Game Boy, no! And yeah, that was the original Game Boy, big chunky yellow thing it was. I think it might actually still work if I could find the bugger. I'm
going to increase the firepower of the silenced handgun. Off camera, YouTube, I did some scavenging because we were pretty much out of supplies after the whole incident with the Buckingham Palace chapter.
We're still with our army dude. What was his name again?
The army dude that we are playing with is Mr. Sergeant Badass, as I call him, also known as Finley Hughes.
Finley Hughes. You just had to fill time for him to sift through the friggin' menu to find the status screen.
Anyway, our next objective is to go to the Brick Lane Flats, but I'm going to take a slight detour to the shopping
shopping mall. We have a shop.
To the supermarket that we went to earlier in the game. Why? Because if he is still there, because I haven't killed him yet, I should have kidnapped a former player zombie for us to kill and loot parts from. An interesting mechanic that they incorporated into Zombie U was if there are multiple people playing Zombie U and someone dies, you can actually kill a person who's on a different save file and collect stuff afterwards.
Does that prevent the guy who's playing from picking up his own corpse?
As far as I know, no.
Right.
But it's just to help you get supplies and make the game a little bit less easier on you. It's an interesting mechanic that I always found rather useful. Incidentally, in my scavenging runs, I actually did find 2 of these people. Okay, you weren't here before! What the hell?
We've got another guy!
Crossbow.
I didn't even hear that fire. What the hell?
Pop.
That was... Wow!
Interesting things about crossbows. You have infinite ammo potentially.
I think you can just pick that one out of his face.
Yep. I'm just going to loot this.
So how many bolts do you have for that thing?
A grand total of 3.
Oh, so you actually found some more?
I'm going to head back to the safe house now and offload.
Okay.
I did not expect that guy to be waiting for me, just camping outside, trying to kill me. That's a dick move, game.
So that wasn't the guy we're looking for.
No.
Right.
The guy I kidnapped, well, not kidnapped, sort of trapped behind a fence near the
supermarket.
Near the supermarket is the one that we're looking for, if he's still there. Anyway, we have a topic for this part and maybe the following parts. At the moment, Squaresoft is supposed to be remaking Final Fantasy VII. They take a very long time to do said job. Now, obviously, remake a game as epic as Final Fantasy VII does take time. But me and Mr. Seraph are going to give our views on what we would do if we were going to remake Final Fantasy VII. I'm going to go first because you've thought
it through. You literally just threw this on me in the last 10 minutes. Like, oh, we're going to remake Final Fantasy VII. What do you think? All right. Well, fair enough. You go. I'll follow you.
Right. Okay. First thing first. Obvious thing. And put the game, in nice current gen graphics because as good as it is with with Pop at the same arm and everybody else, it's ugly, okay?
The sprites were sodding terrible.
I'm sorry for all you purists out there. It looks pretty ugly by today's standards. But I would also include an option in the menu to go back and forth between the graphics whenever you saw fit.
Yeah, there's some games that actually do that.
Yeah.
A game I'm currently playing on iOS is Grim Fandango, which is a point-and-click adventure
Whoops,
game.
wrong way.
Yeah, it's a point-and-click adventure game by Double Fine, I believe, and one of the options in the settings is to switch to the original graphics, and it looks utter shite, so I don't bother.
Well, that's what I would do, just to keep the purists happy, graphics-wise, and then sound-wise, full-blown orchestra for the entire game.
Yeah,
because Final Fantasy VII deserves that shit, and it's very an orchestra.
Did they have an orchestra anyway?
No, I believe it was MIDI files.
It was still an orchestra that played it.
Yeah, but I believe it. Okay, improved soundtrack for the game. The orchestra soundtrack.
It'll end up being remixed, won't it? Though.
No, and
we get the Black Mages in to do it. Yeah, that heavy metal.
Next thing, obviously the game would have voice acting. Option for Japanese or English. Also option for on and off. If that's what you want in your life.
I suppose you can just mute the voices and put subtitles on.
Now, as for gameplay, battle system would still be turn-based, but I would use the battle system from Final Fantasy X so that you can make use of all your characters rather than just 3 at a time. Because most of the time I just stuck with 3 characters and never used the other ones, unless I was forced to use bloody Aerith.
Yeah, in like one dungeon you're forced to use like Cloud and Aerith. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm going to keep calling her Aerith.
Yeah, same here because I can't do the Aerith.
Aerith. I know it's one of these weird things. It's like one of the game's many pathetic translation crap ups.
Would I don't think the translation because there are
because we can these
because there are several problems with the translation.
You got to bear in mind, was it 1997 or 1998? This
you have the strategy guide. I just showed you it.
No, it doesn't have the game's release date. Tell me the release date for the strategy guide, which will actually be incredibly sodding useful. Bear with 1997.
There you go.
So the strategy guide at least was released in the EU, Sonic Computer Entertainment Inc. But in 1997. So in that time, the Japanese to English translation teams weren't exactly cutting edge, were they? So
yeah, and also sometimes the people who were in Japan didn't actually send all the documents over to the UK for them to translate with. So sometimes they had very little material to work with. It came to translate these bloody things.
Yeah. A prime example, a little-known character in the Final Fantasy universe, the mother of Sephiroth, the biological, proper mother of Sephiroth, the human mother who gave birth to him. I'm not talking about Genova.
Oh, I was going to say, wasn't that Genova?
Genova's DNA was used, but it was a woman called Lucretia Crescent who actually gave birth to him.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm almost done with my remake thing, so can I finish that before you start?
Oh, sorry, go.
What else? So obviously, Battle System Final Fantasy X, as I was saying. Then the bit where you see extremely big spoiler where you see Zack die.
Yeah.
I would also include like a side story, optional side story, where you get to play Crisis Core in glorious HD graphics.
That's one problem. You ever actually played Crisis Core?
Yeah, I finished it. It's good.
It is actually a fantastic game.
Shit, the guy's not here. The guy I kidnapped, especially for this episode, so I could show people how stealing from other players mechanic worked. He's not here. He's just buggered off.
And maybe he despawns every time when you log out.
I don't know, but I showed off one person when I got ganked by us. But so I suppose we'll continue the story.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would I'd also include like a side story so you can play Crisis Core in glorious HD graphics and all nice and high quality and stuff, because Crisis Core, funnily enough, is not available on the PlayStation Store. You can't download it. You have to buy a physical copy and a PSP with a UMD drive in order to actually still experience it these days, which is absolutely asinine in these days.
It is quite pathetic. But I don't know, you probably get an emulator these days.
Well, yeah, you can get an emulator, but if you want to play the legit way, you can't. You have to.
You need an original PSP and a UMD disc.
And also, PSPs, the lasers are prone to breaking down eventually.
They were utter crap, if I'm honest. They were good for the time, but if you think, I don't know, they tried to market it as like a handheld movie device, and
oh god. Small story from my past. I was once on a picnic with some friends from college, and my friend Richard, 6 foot tall bloke, had a PSP. I watched one movie on the PSP. 30 days later, video quality not bad. Sound quality absolutely fucking shite.
Oh yeah, you need headphones.
If you're gonna watch a PSP movie, headphones are an absolute must. Otherwise, you won't hear a damn thing unless you're in the quietest room possible. Anyway, enough about my rant about the PSP's shitty sound quality. So yeah, I'd up-res Crisis Core. To be honest, from what I remember, I wouldn't change much about Crisis Core. From what I remember, it was a rather solid game.
The thing about Crisis Core is the gameplay is completely different to Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, well, that's why it'd be a side story that you can do after you beat the game. You know, like a little mini chapter or
something you can play in like small segments throughout the game.
Yeah.
Maybe like you find pieces of Zack's diary scattered everywhere, and each one takes you. You actually read each one, and it'll take you to like the next section of the Crisis Core game.
Yeah, and when I actually played Crisis Core, I actually grew to appreciate Aeris more. I used to think Aeris was pretty much a waste of space. In fact, when I first saw Sephiroth's kill, I said bonsai. And this guy will bout that because he was watching me play Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, I know. So the most heart-wrenching point in the sodding game, and you go, Banzai! Fucking hell, dude. But you were young and stupid.
I didn't care for Aeris.
No, you didn't.
But these days I have a lot more caring for her. You know, I like her a lot more.
You appreciate her as a character more.
Yes. What else would I do with the game? I'd make chocobo racing a little bit easier and a little bit more well explained so that people can understand it better, so they can go get Knights of the Round, which I never actually got.
You need chocobo racing a bit easier. You just sit there and watch it.
No, the raising. You know the
raising. Sorry.
You know the
chocobo breeding.
Yeah, the chocobo breeding.
Yeah. Yeah, it's part of a mini game to level up your chocobo, so you got a higher chance of breeding it to mutate it into a new more form.
This is my final form. I am now Golden Freezer.
Golden Chocobo. I can walk on oceans. It's literally the only way you can get Knights of the Round, which is, frankly, one of the worst materials in the game, if I'm honest.
Isn't that one of the best summons in the game? But
yeah,
that's about 5 minutes.
Yeah, it takes sodding ages. I don't want to sit there and watch this 18-minute long cinematic bollocks. One knight after another comes and clobbers whoever poor sod you cast it on. I can just imagine the knights of the Round Table, lining up single file to beat on this one idiot.
Apparently, if you use Knights of the Round on one of the Sephiroth boss fights, it actually makes the next boss fight afterwards harder.
Yep.
So it's somewhat of a double-edged sword.
Yeah, little hint for anyone who's planning on making Final Fantasy VII a little easy for them. The final boss gets stronger and more health if you A, have a level 4 limit break, B, have level 99 characters, or C, have the Knights of the Round. So if you have all three, that is the hardest that boss can get, and it's still incredibly easy, if I'm honest.
Right, bit of story here for Zombie U. We are now going to head into the flats. The reason why we're heading to the flats is to get a book back for the doctor, so we can help him build the
The antivirus.
The antivirus for the zombie. The prepper doesn't like us helping out the doctor because he wants us to protect the safe house and basically be a bit and do that. But
I gotta confess, I don't understand that bit.
We're basically saying stuff you prepper. We're saving the world.
Yeah, why would I sit in a safe house and rot when I can help out and see if I can actually cure this zombie plague?
The prepper doesn't like. The prepper doesn't always like helping people. He's a bit of a.
No shit.
How do I? He helps people, but only if you help him in return. It's like that sort of scenario.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's climb some scaffolding.
I've got to confess, I don't like the prepper. Is it when I just told David now. Sorry, DBTGAMER.
I don't mind if you call me David. I am David the Annihilator.
Yeah, whatever.
Mr. Annihilator.
Yeah, I told him that while we're actually recording, I pay zero attention to the story. I get little snippets of it every now and again, but I don't actually pay attention to the story until I'm watching the video back, and I think, oh, that's why you did that. Oh yeah, I can just read the subtitles because most of the time we're talking over them.
Right. Anyway, what else would I do for Final Fantasy VII? Obviously, fully voice acted, on or off.
You said that.
Japanese or subtitles. But as a special request, Mr. T would voice Barrett. Why? Because I said so. I just want that to happen. Because Mr. T is Barrett. It's obvious what they were going for here when they
No, it isn't.
It is! Come on! You can't tell me you don't see it.
Is B.A. Baraka still alive?
Yes, he is. And
what's his real name anyway? It's not actually B.A. Baraka.
I don't know. And
I'm going to look that up. Bear with me.
And that is literally what I would do to Final Fantasy VII. Not very much, really. Because
I'll get on to what I would do in next episode, because we're going like 17 minutes in. We tried to make
we are?
Yeah.
Oh, search around for that little game mechanic took longer than I thought it would. Anyway, I'm going to recharge the torch and head upstairs. Oh yeah. So yeah, you can still. Right, I'm going to use the lockpick. Just edge my way inside this building. Even though I've scavenged supplies, that doesn't mean this game is going to be easy. In this portion of the game, you can get a double-barreled shotgun.
Ooh, goodie.
In my opinion, this is the most powerful shotgun in the game, but it's also the worst one because it can only hold 2 shells, and the reload time sucks ass, and you have to reload like every shot. I don't like it. It's basically the exact same problem I had with the first shotgun on Resident Evil 0. It hasn't got a decent clip size to be useful.
It doesn't have a clip. You push the shells into the barrel, close the barrel, fire, and then you have to open the barrel and remove the shells.
Yeah, and it's reload. It's got an atrocious reload time as well.
So it doesn't actually have an automatic loader. It's just one bullet, fire, remove the casing, put another bullet in.
Well, it's a double barrel, so at least you can do 2 shots. But you don't always want to do that. Anyway, I found some more flares, and behind this door, all hell is about to break loose.
Also, if anyone's interested, Mr. T he is currently still alive, age 65, born on May the 21st, 1952, and his full name is Lawrence Turreaud. That's a weird last name. Tureaud. Turreaud. Oh well.
So yeah, I would have Mr. T voice Barrett, because what is Mr. T doing these days apart from making Snickers adverts?
Well, producer, isn't he? Hang on, I can check. I've got the Wikipedia.
Actually, he used to make Snickers adverts, and he stopped doing that. And then now they're making shit Snickers adverts because they can't make good Snickers adverts anymore.
Occupation: actor, motivational speaker, wrestler, bodyguard, television personality.
He is not wrestling anymore.
Well, no, he isn't. But
he hasn't got the. He hasn't got the health for that anymore.
He was a professional wrestler. Debuted in 1985. Retired 1994. The ring name of Mr. T.
Okay.
That's where he got his name from. It is actually his ring name for when he was a professional wrestler. In the WWE Hall of Fame. Not bad.
The crossbow has leveled up. Coincidentally, the crossbow is the easiest weapon to gain experience points for. 1, infinite ammo, and 2, it requires the least amount of kills out of all the weapons to actually level up.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
The first level is literally 3 kills, and it jumps to 9. Whereas all the weapons is like 4 or 5 kills.
What's it start off as?
Level 0, and it's only 3 kills. Whereas every weapon is at least 5 kills.
No, what's it start off damage-wise?
It's the weakest weapon.
Right. But with a good aim, you can actually kill things with a headshot.
Yes. You can also pepper people in the chest, and that will kill them eventually as well. Which is something I failed to mention a few episodes ago.
If you have enough bolts, you can just literally spam bolts into the chest of some poor unfortunate zombie
and turn them into a human porcupine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, in the next episode, guys, we shall storm the Brick Lane Flats and possibly go to a rave.
A rave?
Time to boogie. Anyway, see you guys next time.
Take care.